Hello, welcome to today's class on analysis of the GS paper for OPSC. Now, basically, your GS has two papers, the paper 1 and paper 2. We'll be simultaneously going one by one. See, first of all, let's come to your paper 1. Your paper 1, basically, what we have first is the history of the modern India and your Indian culture. Now, in this context, first of all, let me make this clear that materials with respect to Odisha is already available in our Telegram channel. Please search for it. Next, with respect to the history of the modern India, first of all, no, sorry, this is the Bipin Chandra's. See, these are the rest two books that I followed. That was the history of the modern India and India after independence. See, these books I have read it many times, and these were very helpful. Plus, one thing while I was reading the books, so one thing always that was I was curious about is that how can I improve it. So basically what I did was that for anything that I could find out, I started drawing diagrams. You can see again, same India map. Basically, let's analyze this with respect to the civil disobedience movement. With respect to the civil disobedience movement, I just if there was a question, I said that over here there was your the Dandi march. Next over here is your with respect to Dandi. Another was your this I just forgot. This is the Kilapan. Yeah, the Darsana salt mill raid. Now this is something that I find it as a locator. Now this can be one form, or I yes. Wait 1 second. Yes, and again there I said that there was a northwest frontier in the northwest frontier provinces of this part. The frontier Gandhi, how did he revolt? Rani Gidanalu over here in Nagaland. Now this is some of the markers that what I did. See, basically what I was trying to do is that just to enrich my answer. See, studying it and not analyzing it is a very it's not a good thing. So basically whatsoever you are studying, please analyze it. Analysis can be also done with the help of a diagram. Diagram can also help you to remember the facts. Next, with respect to the Indian culture, first of all, as you can see, recently OPSC has been focusing upon only upon Odisha, and hardly there were certain questions in 2016 and 17 which were basically for your the Indian context. But still, then for the Indian context, you can go for the NCRT 12th standard. See, some were asking that, sir, should we go for Nitin Singhania or not? So basically I would say a big no. Go for Nitin Singhania if you are preparing for UPSC. If you are not preparing for UPSC, no need to go for Nitin Singhania. You can simply go for this NCRT book. Even this is also necessary for your UPSC preparation. See, last but not the least, go through the previous year's question. Select the topics with respect to the history and culture and make notes of them. See, with respect to Odisha, your sources internet. Still then I have certain notes. I will be giving it to you. I will be sharing to you. And basically you can see that, see, same notes I have already prepared it from where? Wikipedia itself. I searched from the Wikipedia and prepared the same thing. Same thing can also be done by you. So basically I'll share notes with you that how exactly to prepare the notes. Next, let's come to Indian geography. So geography again has two parts, your Indian part and your Odisha part. With respect to Indian part, I would request you to go through my videos to have a basic conceptual clarity. With respect to notes, you can also follow by notes which are respect to India itself. And then here over here materials with respect to Indian geography has already been provided, that my material in the basically in your geography channel, we have a specific channel for the optional. Over there certain materials which are India specific has been provided. You can go through those materials, plus you can go through my videos. Next, with respect to Odisha geography, again materials have already been uploaded. Please check the materials. But I have means the materials are basically Lisa's material itself, and that I have added certain diagrams. Next, see, last but not the least, please go through the previous year's question. Once you go through the previous year's question, you'll basically have a clarity over what actually the question pattern is, what actually they are trying to ask. And in that context itself, it can help you a lot. Next, with respect to Indian polity, see, go for the updated Lakshmikant. Now, most of you, I would request you and suggest you, please do not buy the updated Lakshmikant. It's already available in the PDF format in Google. Just do a Google search. In the Google, you have to type Lakshmikant latest edition. Done. See, if you are having the old edition, it's so far so good. I would again suggest you to go for your previous year's question. See, with respect to polity, most of us are basically, see, the last year, I remember there was some question, role of the Odisha speaker. See, in basically how do we write the answer? The role of the speaker is as follow, this, that, this, and that. Now, basically, within itself, I would suggest you that in your intro itself, please in your intro itself, do one thing, at least write the name, that this particular person XYZ, the Surya Narayan Patra has been elected as the Odisha speaker by the members of the Legislative Assembly. The function of the Odisha speaker is as follows. I hope you get that. Next. So this is how you basically turn a question which is basically from a general perspective to your state perspective. Means role of the Odisha speaker. Basically, Odisha speaker has the same role as that of the speaker of your this what of this Lok Sabha. Same role has to be written over here, but the role of the Odisha speaker. Just change the name. That's it. Next, with respect to current affairs, again, see, Lisa's material have been providing current affairs material, but at present, since the lockdown is there, you would be having difficulty in accessing this materials. Now, in this context, what I would suggest you to do is that please go through the syllabus thoroughly. Now, most of you are depending upon me for going through the syllabus, but I would request you to specifically go through the syllabus. Note down each topic. Note down each topic. Then go through your internet. For any topic, for any topic, choose the topic and then go for the Google search. Simple how? XYZ. If the topic is XYZ, XYZ, and then UPSC. Done. XYZ, UPSC. Done. You'd get plenty and ample of material. See, within this context itself, I would like to suggest you that go for the Byju's. They have certain of the good amount of material. You can also go for the Drishti IS. You can also go for the GK Today. But the problem is that with respect to GK Today, you cannot make a copy paste easily. Copy paste is difficult. Hence, however, with respect to Byju's and Drishti's, copy paste is very easy. It's not that difficult. Next, we have the next topic was the role of the national institutions. Now, when I say national institution, means your RBI, NABARD, Center for the Environment Education. This was a question in 2016. Wildlife Institute of India. See, now, basically, see, there is a whole lot of thing that you need to cover. How to do a smart work. Smart work is simple. Again, previous year's questions. Go for the previous year's questions. Note down upon which they have asked and make notes. First, make notes of those which have been asked in the previous years. Hence, how would this help you? This would actually, what happens is that the questions are sometimes being repeated. In that context, if the questions are repeated, you are lucky. And if the questions are not repeated, and you really need to know the role of the national institutions, so you basically what you need to do is that you be proper and be thorough with your current affairs. Let us see. In the present scenario of the COVID, what can be the national institute? We can National Institute of Virology. This can be a question. What was the role of the National Institute of the Virology during the COVID pandemic? This can be a question. Again, it can be that what was the role of the ICMR? I hope that you know what is ICMR and what is National Institute of Virology. These are continuously in the news. And if you don't know and if you ask me, sir, please to say about them, I would request you again, go for Google. Google Uncle is the best source. Next, I hope you got how to get through this topic itself. Please do a smart work. No need to do a hard work. Materials is not available and will not be available in that easy during this period of time. Next, paper two, India and the world. Now, India and the world. See, basically, what I did was to first of all you need to see look at the topics that you need to cover. First of all, we have the India's foreign policy and we have the India's relation with other countries. With respect to India's foreign policy, first of all, I would suggest you to go through the Lakshmikant, go through the nuclear policy, go through the India's foreign policy, the Gujarat's doctrine, etc., etc. Next, we have the India's relation with other countries. See, my strategy was basically what I did was I went through the Vision IS IR part. Very easy. IR part is where every month they have a particular part over the IR. Go through it. That would actually help you in developing this analysis. And please, please go through the newspaper. And basically, if you have already seen my time management video, then you must already know that when I say newspaper means what. Because time management video I have exclusively had said it's not just for those who are prepared, those means those who do not have time sufficient time to prepare, but are also for the students. Next, with respect to Indian economy, see, it's very easy. Go for any standard book, be it your Ramesh Singh, even your Lucent is enough, trust me. Go through the previous year's question and then just check, then tell me. Next, with respect to the international affairs and institutions, see, with this context, again you have the IR material of the vision. See, international affairs and the institutions, basically what happens is that they basically pick up what is in the current trend. OPSC picks it up what is in the current trend. Now how to find it out? See, supposingly a topic has come, not a topic, a current affairs topic, that who has helped India in this and that, who has praised India recently, who praised India. Now basically what I need to do is that I need to look at what is who, when was it formed, what was its constitution, where does it get its funding, what are the problems that the who face, because recently this was in the news. Again I had asked you, please go through my time management video, and only if you go through my time management video you can get the link of the channel that I was not the link of the channel, but exactly the channel through which you can get all this information in a very easy manner. But still then, I would save you some time. I will not be that greedy, and I will just simply say you follow this by use. They have the video analysis, they have the current affairs also. Within that YouTube channel itself, they have their video analysis as well as your current affairs. Next, we have your science and technology. With respect to science and technology, again you can go for the Lisa's material. Again you can go for the Ashok Singh's material. In Ashok Singh's material, what happened? Ashok Singh's book for science and tech, only selected topics to be studied. Now, Ashok Singh's book, I don't think that it's available. Now, in this context, you can, if you have certain books for the UPSC, it's so far so good. But again, I would again suggest that I had my own strategy. My strategy simply was that go through the previous year's question, see the kind of questions they are asking. See, basically what happened is that in science and technology, let me be very honest with you. In 2017, what they did was that they asked very tough questions. It was almost bouncer. No one knew what to write in those science and tech questions because they were very, very means research level oriented questions. They were not even the general questions. And God knows how OPC says that we are asking general level questions. But in again, if you look at 2016, the questions were very easy. Again, if you look at 2018, again the questions were very easy. But in 2017, they made the questions science and tech difficult. Next, again, with respect to Lisa, see, statistics. Statistics, basically, you again have the Lisa's material, again you have the spectrum material. But I had my own strategy. See, even I had difficulty in understanding statistics. I had no connection with statistics too long. But yes, some information was there regards to statistics with respect to mean, median, mode. But my strategy was simple. What I did was that I picked up the topic of the statistics, and for every topic I started watching the YouTube videos. For every topic, just type it, you would find a very beautiful YouTube videos of the statistics. They have explained it very beautifully. You do not need to attend any coaching classes, just practice question and that would be done. See, with this I think that I have given you a complete coverage of what to do and what not to do with respect to your GS paper. If there is any doubt, please ask me in the comment section, or you can ask me personally in your Telegram channel. Thank you.